November is here and you guys are looking for some of the best mobile games that you could be playing right now this month. What's new? And also on top of that, what is so good that you should still be playing it even though we're here in November? Let's get out into this list with our top 10. Number 1 on today's list is a massive game that has so much hype. It is Marvel Snap, sitting at 4.4 stars out of 23,000 reviews, although it is just released with 1 million plus downloads. This game has had so much hype over the last couple of months as it's been getting closer and closer to its release, and it's one that so many people that are into these card games as well as Marvel itself have been dying to play. Marvel Snap is a free-to-play card game on mobile that you gotta give a shot to if you like action, if you like something that has some really good animations as well, and if you're into, of course, Marvel characters, because there are just so many inside of this game. Welcome to Project Winter. Project Winter Mobile has 4.3 stars out of 12,000 reviews and over 500,000 downloads. The first thing that stands out to me is the art style of this game. It is incredible, reminds me of the game called Knighthood. This though is an action style game and it's very, very early on. Now it has released in full, the game has massive amounts of potential, and I really can't wait to see where this one develops and what it turns itself into over time. I know many of you have room in your gaming day for a new action game with some nice unique art styles. Project Winter Mobile could just be the one for you. Very Little Nightmares. This game is not a free game. It costs $6.99, so you have to purchase it to play it, but it has 4.6 stars with 14,000 reviews and over 100,000 downloads. That is pretty good for a game that is not free in the market. With that being said, you won't be bombarded with any microtransactions within the game. Very Little Nightmares is a casual puzzle style game with, again, an artwork style that I really like. It's one of those that kind of stands out to you, one that you remember forever, like something like Super Meat Boy. You'll never forget it. And although this title is something very different than Super Meat Boy, it's one that has that memorable feel that you're going to enjoy if you're into puzzler style games. Don't be cheap or scared to spend the $7. Enter the metaverse with Alice Fiction. Alice Fiction has 4.5 stars with 53,000 reviews, 500,000 downloads. This is an action style puzzle game, and from the looks of things, we're looking at a bit of an RPG style game as well, with the character features of Japanimation style, anime style artwork. Is that what you're into? I know for me personally, the artwork isn't my style, but everything is not just about how things look. Remember, a gaming experience can be determined based on how it plays, not only what the game looks like. But this is a very popular style of artwork that you may enjoy yourself. Free to play, worth a shot. Next up, I want to take a look at Rise of Cultures. Now, I do have some gameplay coming of this in a moment, but this is another one of those Rise of Kingdoms style kingdom builder games. The reason I have it on today's list is because it's one of the newer ones. 4.3 stars, 106,000 reviews with 1 million downloads. I mean, something that we know is that kingdom builders as a genre in themselves are massive. People love these style games. Now, the game is very similar to what we know from the genre: Rise of Kingdoms, State of Survival, and other titles that are kind of big. Infinity Kingdom, one of my favorites. It looks the same. You're going to be building up your village, training up your armies, teaming up with teammates and guildmates, and going out and dominating the land. That's what kingdom builders are. They can be brutal, they can have very big pay-to-win elements in them, but this is one that is new, worth trying, especially if you're an advocate for the genre. Torchlight Infinite. Now, this is one that I've played quite a bit of, and I enjoy it a lot. This game is available both on Steam, so on PC, as well as on your mobile devices, and it's cross-platform, so anything that you create on one platform, you can move over to the other seamlessly. It's sitting with 4.5 stars with 17,000 reviews out of 500,000 downloads. If you played Torchlight back in the day when it was on console, then you're probably really going to like this one right here, because it really brings you back to the olden days of action RPGs, and this one does have that cartoony and colorful style that, if you're into that, well, you'll like it. Guys, let me know what games you have been enjoying playing right now on your mobile device. And while you're down there in the comment section letting me know, sub the channel. Now, I know that I featured Lost Light on a recent video, but it's worthy of doing it again right here in this one. 4.2 stars, 206,000 reviews with 1 million downloads. We're looking at another cross-platform game here, available on Steam and on mobile. Again, you could start your account on Steam, rank up your character, then decide that you need to go to the store, and while you're waiting on that long line, you could pick it up and pick up right where you left off on your phone. This is becoming standard with mobile and PC games. With that being said, the graphics are incredible right here. Gameplay is solid, and the game has massive amounts of potential for having a long, bright future with a community that's really ready for you to join and keep pumping this game. Next on the list is UNDECEMBER, another action RPG, another one that's available both on Steam and on your mobile devices, and another one that is a competitor directly of Diablo Immortal. Now remember guys, I do have a YouTube channel called Echo Gaming Diablo where I play games like Diablo Immortal, UNDECEMBER, and Torchlight Infinite. If you're into those types of games, go check out Echo Gaming Diablo. But this one right here is a great mix of a Diablo game and a Path of Exile game. Lots of depth right here, lots of difficult things for you to learn along the way, but this game is polished. Probably one of my favorites on today's list. Remember, these lists are in no particular order. You need to be a rune hunter. I should say you are a rune hunter. You are here choosing and finding and purchasing runes inside of the game, which are going to equip you with skills. These skills are going to have you build any character type you want. That's true. That's right. 100%. You're able to build a character class that is a hybrid of any classes you can imagine, utilizing the skill and the rune system. Graphics are incredible, the game is super smooth, and really with this one you can't go wrong. Next on the list is Final Fantasy VII. This game came out back in 1997, is now available on mobile devices as well. It is not a cheap game though. This one goes for $15.99 in the App Store, which is one of the more expensive ones that I have ever seen. But again, when you are getting a Final Fantasy game, which was a console experience, 4.2 stars with 12,000 reviews, and honestly, 100,000 downloads, which is surprising to me. This is one that came recommended to me, which if you're into the genre, if you're into the whole Final Fantasy storyline, it's one that you're probably gonna have no option but to give a try to. You know what guys, you don't have to choose because you can play them both. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.